drive through life with your heart, great things will happen. These kids could never think about playing a game of baseball. We make them feel like a major leaguer. And it's beyond baseball. It's beyond the softball. It's a place where they can come and feel important. It all started, really, I was watching an HBO special, and they did a story on a little girl outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Her name was Lauren, and she had brittle bone disease. She would hand her mommy the paperwork to play softball, and her mother would have to say, Lauren, you can't play softball. So the townspeople there got a simple idea to build a ball field out of rubber, and they called it the Miracle League, and I saw it, and I thought, wow, Dad was a very emotional guy, and I'm the same way, and I just remember both of us tearing up and kind of looking at each other like we're gonna get this done. So that's kind of how it all started.
I've always had a passion and could identify with those that had special needs, and it's been a passion of mine for quite some time. And I would estimate $2 million of this facility is in donated labor and materials. It touches people's hearts, and I think that's why people are so happy to give and contribute and support. We get back more than we give. You know, it's indescribable, really.
Parents come up to us and grandparents come up to us and they get emotional, you know.
One of the first weeks we were here, I walked up behind the home plate, and there was an elderly gentleman sitting in his chair, and he was crying, and I walked over to him and asked him if everything was okay. And he got up out of his chair, and he put his arms around me, and he was crying, and he said, I never thought that I'd see my grandchild doing what he's doing. We're thrilled in that we can tell folks that contribute that everything that they contribute goes back towards creating and sustaining experiences for our children. Truly unbelievable.
You don't need to have a last name like Nuxhall to make a difference in your community. You know, Dad was a totally egoless person. He knew how fortunate he was to first have the talent to play in the major leagues, but he really used that platform for good. He spent his life giving back, and that was his way of saying thank you. And I think that's what endeared him to the people of Greater Cincinnati.
Good evening, everyone, and always a big wow this evening. Thank you all. One of the hardest things about this work is thanking everyone. It's so overwhelming. There are so many people, and one of the things that keeps me up at night and wakes me up early is forgetting someone. It's so hard to thank so-and-so and so-and-so because there's 35 other people, but just please understand that there is no one more grateful than myself and our board of directors for what this community has done. You know, I come and see Dad looking over the fields every day when I come down here, and my gosh, how proud he would be of his community.
For me, being retired, I couldn't have not written a better chapter for my part of life now than doing this. Their smiles, hugs, embraces is worth everything to me.
What would have given Dad the most joy are the smiles. He had a big smile himself, and he would have loved seeing that same smile in those kids as they were rounding third and heading for home at the Joe Nuxhall Miracle League.